So I was in a slow motion landslide there for a second.
I'm looking for tracks. Go slow, please. Slow down.
Hear that? Some kind of a camp again.
They might be.
Welcome to our channel. Here is the story of how we spent St. Patrick's Day in the mountains. Always on the search for Sasquatch, the local Native Americans here refer to it as skookum, meaning man-beast. In this episode, we take a journey to the edge of disaster, then only minutes later to the brink of discovery. The excitement started early in our journey to the high country.
An animal has had its way with this deer, and it has decided to leave it here, what's left of it.
We see my niece Alyssa and her husband Joe out for a walk. They live year-round at a beautiful place surrounded by national forest called Bead Lake. Now, deeper into the Colville National Forest at the trailhead today, we make our second attempt to reach the lake. Our goal is to find a new trail around the steep ravine. We will try skirting the east side of the steep drop, then making a final traverse to the shoreline. Off we go into the unknown. We have a good feeling today. Somehow we knew we needed to be here. The blue sky and the fresh smell of the Pacific Northwest beckons us to a different time and space, all to ourselves.
Well, we're halfway in. That little thing is still there on top.
Yes, it is.
Never knew where that came from, but we're back and we're going to take a look down into this ravine. I don't think we want to try to make it all the way down that trail to the lake yet. Nancy has located another trail and somebody has marked them with probably the Forest Service.
I can see the lake. Look for prints here. Looking for prints.
Looking for prints. We've never been down this trail yet this year. Last year even. How could we have not known this was here?
I know, we never ventured this far.
We ventured further. It's some kind of a camp again. What a beautiful spot.
Someone found a place to make a beautiful camp here. This was so much easier than walking down that steep ravine. Now we can cut the distance to a shorter but still steep descent to the lake.
That's steep down there.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe we could walk around that way over there, but it still looks pretty steep over there too.
It was looking too steep and slick for Nancy and I to negotiate without falling.
Yeah, that's a steep way down to the lake.
We were probably going to look further east for some kind of trail again.
There's the ravine. I'm glad we didn't try to take that ravine down.
Nancy might have to pack me out here on her back if I slip.
Hear that?
Yes, I do.
It's kind of a howl. There it is again. Seems like it's from coming over there. Nancy says that this is the trail that we're going to actually be taking down to the lake if we ever go down there.
Not a bad trail.
It gets a lot steeper than she thought.
One last look at to remember this little campsite.
We decided it would be prudent to come back with a rope later. We had a long walk back to the pickup, and we still wanted to drive to the slate mine to look for Sasquatch prints in the canyon.
Look at that tree. That's interesting.
Oh, the mushrooms on it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nancy, look.
What? What?
Just a second.
That's another one of those.
Just a second. Are they all over?
They might be. What are they called?
It's tore off. It's not cut again. It's something. See that tore off end?
Oh yeah. Ripped.
It's been ripped.
It's the same type of ornament that someone placed on the abandoned shelter that sits about 200 yards from here.
How many of those things are around here, you think?
Guess we're gonna find out. These are really all the way up. Crazy.
We made our way back to the shelter and walked the rest of the way to the pickup on familiar ground again.
Well, now is decision time because we do not have a four-wheel drive.
Here is someone flashing their lights to say, "Look out." It's a good thing we didn't meet them on the narrow grade.
A little bit spooked here.
We're going to have to keep our
I'm
speed
scared.
up. We're going to try to get through here and not meet another car. Or a pickup. This is glare ice and spots and mud. And it's a long ways down.
Not glare ice, it's slick mud.
Okay, we made that.
This is where it's slick mud and ice.
Here we go.
Oh,
Hang on, pal.
oh, ow,
You're alright.
yikes. Yeah, take it slow, please.
I think we're going to make it.
This is where I turn off the camera so I can concentrate on a safe and stable place to park. When the camera comes back on, you might notice a heightened level of excitement in the air. We're a little bit shook up. As soon as I stopped the pickup and put it in park, the ground cracked here, and the front of the truck started sinking. If I had not had weight in the back, I would never have got out up here in a two-wheel drive. When I felt the ground under us slipping away, I backed out slowly and didn't spin my tires.
This whole chunk of land started sinking. See those cracks? So I was in a slow motion landslide there for a second. That was fun. I can't believe I backed out of there and didn't high center. See, that's a long distance to drop. Oops. You see that this crack is ready to slough off the whole mountain here. So what I'm glad is that look at it, it's cracking here. This is all cracking. I don't know if I should be standing right here.
No, I should not have been standing there. I just had to see where our truck, with us in it, almost got a free ride to the bottom of the cliff. Now Nancy thinks she can just stand there and get back to the business of searching for tracks. This is getting a little dicey.
I'm looking for tracks. I think I see some.
Here's a shot at the crack and the potential landslide that we were part of. We basically added on to the crack located here. It's okay with Nancy for now. She's concentrating on prints.
You see the cave?
Yeah.
Wow.
A couple different sets of possible tracks. Going up into the woods.
There's something you don't see very often, an airplane contrail. Whatever they call those things. That's halfway up to the cave anyway.
Wow.
That's where we're going to try to get Colton to somehow get down this thing again.
We are still planning on seeing if we can still get Colton down that canyon and up to the cave again sometime. Glassing the rocks to the east, Nancy spots a dark figure that suddenly stands out. I flew the drone closer to the mountain and tried to get a shot. I could not see through my little screen. I ended up getting a shot, but I had to freeze the frame. I never had time to switch to photo. Nancy swears that the dark figure was moving and in a standing up position. I really can't tell what it is. This will be up to our viewers to make up their own minds. I can tell you that Dave, the operator of this mine, says he believes there is a cave up there somewhere. He says he has seen a Sasquatch in the Yukon Peninsula of Alaska. He is also the one that convinced us to search this area in the first place, when we spotted the prints in the canyon.
Go slow, please. Slow down. Slipping snot.
It was time to get out of there for the day. We couldn't wait to get home to view the new footage. In our next episode, we make our third attempt at reaching the lake with the help of a good rope. If we can get Dave to let us in the gate, we hope to get a closer look at the cliff where Nancy spotted the dark figure. The animal vanished after the shot, but we'll be back. We hope you can join us. We'd love to have you along.